Welcome everybody. This is another video by Northern Sensei with regards to my fish tank. So today what I'm going to do is just give you a brief summary, I guess, of the tank. So my tank is a 220 gallon mixed reef. It's 6 feet long, 30 inches tall, and about 24 inches deep. And as you can see by the door going into our spare room, that's what my wife calls it. I call it my fish room, but it's not really my fish room yet. We just built a frame around it, and it looks pretty nice. It's definitely a showpiece here in our living room. So what I'm going to go through is just some of the corals and stuff that we have. I'll zoom in a little bit. I'm using my iPhone, so this video isn't quite going to be the greatest. So I'm going to start off with, we have two of these MP40Ws working fantastic. In the background you can see we have some dendrophilia, have frog spawn right there, some hammers over there, as well as some hammers down here at the bottom right, and some candy cane corals. Again, the camera isn't picking up the corals very well. Also right there have a, I forget what kind of coral that's called. It's skipping my mind for the time being, but anyways, it doesn't matter. Here we have a ton of hairy mushrooms, which I love. They're fantastic. I really like the way they move and how they look. And I have this extremely large, let me just flip this around to get a better view of it. And it's not even completely open, but this is an extremely large leather coral, that finger leather coral, that I am absolutely going to have to trim back like crazy because of how big it is. Okay, in the back, I have an awesome carpet anemone. Right down here we have some corals as well. I'll have to look up the names of these because some of them I forget, but I'll just put them in the little blobs when you guys are actually watching them. So in the back you can't really see it because one of my fish turned it the opposite way. I have a green Montipora. There we have some excuse me, have some Acropora. Have a nice piece of coral right there as well. Plate corals. This one as well. I forget the names of these, the technical names of these, but I will find them out. And in behind there as well, you can see, I think it fell as well too, some Gorgonia. I have some zoos in the back. Up here, I have some zoos as well. And then some flower pot coral. And then we have this pulsing Xenia, I believe is what that one is. And up here, I'm not sure what kind of shot I'm going to get of it, but we have some orange sun coral. Down here I have some more zoos, as well as down there, some more zoos, some more hammers. I also have this beautiful, I'm not sure if the light's going to capture it or mess it up, but it's a beautiful black sun coral, which is awesome. And right over here, I'm not sure how that's going to turn out, but I have, oh, there we go. I have a carpet anemone that we actually found by accident, didn't even know we had it. Some of the invertebrates we have, I have some strawberry conchs. They do an amazing job. I also have this here tube worm, which the coloring in him is awesome. I know the camera's not going to pick it up that well, but it's awesome. With a nice neon green in the middle of it. So there's the tank in general. I'm going to back up a little bit more just so we can get a better view of the entire tank. Now obviously you can tell that I have some issues going on. My lights aren't very bright. That's an issue for another video that I will explain in the next couple of days. I also have some red slime growing at the bottom, as well as some flatworms. We're trying to do the natural method of flatworm removal, which is via a Christmas wrasse. He is eating the worms, but what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to siphon a bunch of them out and help him out a little bit so he can do his job a little bit better. Not that he's not doing his job, it just when you have a million of them, it's going to take a long time for him to be in there to eat them all. So he's only been in for about a week. Also, again, like I said, my lighting. So right now I've got a few issues. I've got a lighting issue. I also have an issue with some red slime algae and an issue with some flatworms, which again, I'm going to be going into a little bit more depth over the next few days. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a fantastic day. Or have a fantastic evening, depending on when you're viewing this.